Now, Dr. Tsai-Ming from Taiwan speaking to us on a decade journey of fat transplantation for facial rejuvenation.
Thank you, my moderator. I'm Dr. Lin from Taiwan. Today I would like to share with you a decade's journey of fat transplantation for facial rejuvenation. I'm the inventor of MAFT-GUN consultant of dermatoplastic beauty. Also received a royalty of DVD and a Plato from Greece. Necessity is the mother of invention. So 150 years ago, we had Bear's telephone, and right now we use smartphone. Two society mentioned about the most influential innovator and innovation in plastic surgery. And of course, Dr. Rorish, Nahai, Gayurong, and of course, Fu Chengwei from Taiwan are among the list. And incidentally, the private clinical plastic surgeon, Sidney Coleman, was one of them due to his tremendous contribution for fat grafting. And more surprisingly, hand face transplantation and fat grafting are ranking on the top two, and it's related like stem cell, tissue engineering, and regenerative medicine compose most of the 10 innovations. As we know, this is the procedure of fat grafting from harvest, refined, all the way to placement. And more importantly, if the adipose cannot get neovascularization, and they will die after 48 hours. But however, these few surgeons mentioned about the parcel size in the history, about the management of fat grafting. Sidney Coleman is the only one who mentioned about the size from 1/8, 1/10, and 1/30, and 1/50. And Kapinator also studied the histology and mentioned that the central will become necrosed, and the peripheral 1.5 plus minus 0.5 millimeter will survive. No matter what shape is, if in a spherical or in cylinder, all central will become necrosed if the radius is larger than 2 millimeters. So this is the ideal radius from 1 to 2, and based on the mathematical calculation, there will be 240 parcels if the radius 1 millimeter to compose 1 cc, which is equal to 1,000 millimeter cubic. The same 30 parcels if the radius is 2 millimeter. So I just hypothesize that if the parcel could be small enough, we can avoid so-called central necrosis and its related complications. So I invented MAFT-GUN through some endeavor, and this is the evolution from the first generation, and nowadays we have third generation. And this video showing you that you can predetermine the volume through the 6-square volume dial. Then it's something really like a piston. You just back pulling and loading the purified fat and determine, like example, in the face, I always push to 1/200. And as you can see, it's quite different from 1/60 to 1/240. And about the MAFT technique, I think all of you have your own protocol. But for me, I prefer manual back pulling of 2 to 3 millimeter out of a 10 cc syringe, which is around 300 millimeter mercury. Then I centrifuge gauge at 3,000 equal to 1,200 G for 3 minutes, and get the condensed fat in the middle there, then load into the MAFT-GUN and injection. So in the past, I have more than 3,000 cases, and this is some indication. And like in the forehead, you can see that from the deeper, middle, and superficially. And I'm showing you just some cases reconstructing the forehead and temporal, pre and post, pre and post. And in the sunken eye, you see the very promising result. And we also highlight multiple fold with only fat grafting to recreate the recontour the sunken island, recreate the double eyelid. This is 1 month, 6 months, 18 months, 30 months, 6 years. As you can see, the longevity is quite good. In the teardrop areas, 1 year follow-up, almost 4 years follow-up. Another case in the cheek area, 1 section and 2 section. Not only in the other face, but also very effective in the nasal dosing. Not only the height, but also the length will increase using the technique of MAFT. And nasolabial, of course, and this case is a facial palsy. Using the technique, 30 minutes work can make a patient feel satisfied with the asymmetry of the face. Pre and post, lips, especially in the chin, some mentally strain need some fat grafting with some so-called rhizotomy with a special design, the DPB stylet. Pre and post, neckline, pre and post. And surprisingly, when we inject fat in the nasolabial and lip and the ego-tri area, we can treat the so-called gummy smile. Repose, different degrees of smiling. As you can see, this is 3 years, 5 months follow-up, 2 years follow-up. And scar from the recontouring to rejuvenation, scarring, childhood scarring with depressed, and some scar contracture due to the feeder injection. This is a very fresh scar, also can rejuvenate from fat. So there are so many applications. So we are from the contouring to rejuvenation and regenerations. Wrinkles, dark circles, all effective. Pre and post, pre and post. Also, you can combine with some threading. And by the effect of recontouring and rejuvenation and restoration, the so-called infraorbital dark circle can be totally recontoured and have very good satisfaction. This is what we have contribute academically, almost 20 articles, and we hope to cooperate with all of you to have a textbook about fat grafting. And I thank you very much, and this is also some webinar and a symposium. Once again, MAFT-GUN, Top Gun for fat grafting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lin, for a great presentation and new method. We're